So basically, how that starts off is that our relationships with others, cause feelings. And so therefore, if you had negative relationships, conflict in your relationships, that's going to put negative feelings into your life. And, vice versa. Of course, if you have positive relationships, supportive people in your life, that's going to give you positive feelings. So therefore, like with everyone else in your life, you and I will develop our own relationship, which will allow me to see how you develop relationships yourself with other people in your life, and how you convey your thoughts and feelings, needs, things such as that. And this will be a large key to your therapy. I will be giving you feedback, and you can use that along with what you learn about our relationship as well, and you can use that and implement that into relationships in your own life, okay? So first off, is there a relationship that you would like to improve in your life right now?
Yeah, I guess I would like to improve my relationships with just my friends in general. I don't have a lot of time to hang out with anybody, and I find that I don't make much of an effort anymore.
Yeah.
I almost kind of avoid it at this point.
I'm sure that's a hard feeling to have, yeah, to get to that point.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you almost, like, what's gotten to you to the point where you almost avoid, I guess making an effort to hang out with your friends, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like I've spent so much time pushing them out in a way that I'm almost embarrassed to try to exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have going on in your life right now that's making you, super busy and unable to have time to spend with them?
Well, I go to school. I have 2 classes Monday through Thursday, and then I work every day except Tuesday and Friday.
Okay.
So my weekends are messed up, and then I don't get off work till very late.
Okay.
So I could technically still make that time, but I don't.
Okay. And what do you, in the time that you could be spending with your friends, is there something like more important to you at this time that you're doing, or is it? I mean, like, what do you end up doing in your free time right now?
I think in my free time I end up just going home and
Yeah.
not doing anything.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, is there a specific sample or a specific person that is kind of the main focus of this? Like maybe a best friend that you're missing, or any conflict that's maybe happened because of maybe you not making an effort to hang out with somebody? Is there somebody specific really?
Yeah. Specifically, I have a friend who I think this has been particularly difficult for them because they're always trying to hang out, and I want to hang out with them, but it's like I'm just so stressed out that I almost just, it's too stressful trying to make that time. And they've told other friends how April never, I tried to hang out with her. I've reached out to her multiple times. She never wants to hang out with me. So,
Yeah. Okay.
That hurts them.
Yeah, I noticed that you kind of looked away for a long amount of time, so I can tell that person in particular is kind of really hurting you. Is there a way that maybe, I mean, I know you said it's very stressful and you've almost kind of avoided trying to make, the effort to hang out with this person. Is there a way that maybe you could start off in small doses, perhaps? Maybe not necessarily, going and spending a whole day together, or even, spending a couple hours together. Maybe you guys could just, set up time to maybe chat online, or I don't know if you talk on the phone very much or text, just kind of maybe would you be comfortable with implementing small ways to kind of build up the relationship again to where you wouldn't feel stressed out about like, I haven't seen this person in so long, and when I do see them it's going to be like this awkward thing, maybe just like, start off in small steps to maybe get it to a point where you are comfortable with hanging out, and it's not like this big ordeal in order to hang out with them again.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Okay. Have you had any like specific communication with either any of your friends or maybe that specific person about your feelings involved in this? Like, any I statements sort of that, I feel stressed out about having to make, the time or effort to hang out with you guys. I know that you guys are upset, like this is going on in my life. Have you done any kind of I statements like that?
Yeah, I have. Because basically he told my friend that I was never hanging out with him.
Yeah.
And then when she told me, I confronted him.
Okay.
And I told him how I felt. Not like I wasn't upset that he said anything to my friend. It wasn't that. I was just trying to explain why
Yeah.
I haven't had time and,
Mhm.
you know, why I've been kind of avoiding it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it sounds very good.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds like I'm blowing you off because I'm too stressed. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound good.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe for some homework, in the next couple days, like I previously mentioned, maybe first, the specific friend, trying to get in contact with him, not in a major way, not necessarily going and getting coffee or anything like that, but just sending a simple text or a message online or something like that, and saying, hey, I'd like to set up some time to, whether it be in person or over the internet or something like that, just to talk to you and to give you a little bit more insight into how I'm actually feeling, and so that way you don't feel that it doesn't feel okay with what you're saying to him. So, like you just previously said, that it doesn't really, make sense or sound good, and maybe just get a little bit more in depth about how you're feeling, and to get to a point where you feel like he understands why you feel the way that you do. And then after that, setting